Okay, this is me getting ready for share the numbers. Make some space here. Okay. I think we were on the angel numbers, yeah. And that how in the I think in the last video I talked about how I went over what most people know about the Fibonacci sequence. That's what this is. This is the last digit of the first 60 Fibonacci numbers. There you go. Last digit of the first 60. And you use the present number 0 plus the past number to make the future number. That's the nice thing about this sequence, is how it builds itself. The 1 plus the 2. The 2 plus the 1 will make you the 3. The 3 plus the 2 gives you the 5. The 5 plus the 3 gives you the 8. The 8 plus the 5 gives you 13. And then you just drop the 10 category. Pretend like you're adding up large numbers, and the 1 would go in the tens category. We're only taking the very last digit. And then the 8 plus 3 would be 11, but again, you drop the 10 category and you have the 1. The 3 plus the 1 is 4, 1 plus 4 is 5, etc. We covered that in the last video. But then I also brought to the attention that if we start at any of these even digits, it also adds together every 3 in the counterclockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 0 plus 2 will be 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. 2 plus 4 will be 6. 4 plus 6 will be 10. Drop the 10 category. 6 plus 10 is 16. Drop the 10 category. Yeah. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. There it is. Bam, bam. So, and then I also covered how every 5 to the clockwise add together. Let's start with the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 plus 1 is going to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there it is. Yep. 8 plus 9 will be 17. Drop the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there it is. 17. So every 5. And then we talked about how every 7 in the counterclockwise does the same thing. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 3 and pull it off in this track. 0 plus 3 is going to be 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. 3 plus the 3 is going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, there it is. And you will land, you will use the present plus the past to reach the future number that's already waiting there for you every 7. But 7 doesn't go into 60, and this is a 60-digit circle. It goes beyond it, but it will continue to work for a total of 7 revolutions. I'm serious, 7 revolutions, and then you'll finally come back and land exactly where you started, and then the cycle will begin again. And in that 7 revolutions, you will have landed on every digit one time and one time only. So we covered that in the last video. And then we also made the observation that every 2 digits this way, every 3 digits this way, every 5 digits this way, every 7 digits this way for 7 revolutions. I then asked myself, what about every 11? I thought it would be going this way. So we're going to actually talk about, so in the last video, this is actually true. The prime numbers are adding together past, present to make the future number in the exact amount of revolutions as the prime number itself. And so like every 47, every 47th number back here added to this one is going to give you the next number 47 hints. And it's going to do that for 47 revolutions. And at the end of 47 revolutions, it will have landed on every digit one time and one time only. And will have landed, and you'll land right back here where you started. Seriously. I know. It's a new prime distribution pattern. It's found within the Fibonacci sequence itself. Prime numbers are doing something very special. And I also noticed that this is, of course, the last digit of the first 60 digits. Notice how it has separated even numbers from odd numbers. 35, 3, 5, 8, 3, 1, 4, 5, 9, 4. It's separating. And so I want to show you another algorithm. I call it the every 9 icosagon, that I believe is doing the separation. I have no idea where it is. Here it is, way at the bottom. Okay, here it is, the every 9 icosagon. What is the every 9 icosagon? Remember how we did every 7 for 7 revolutions? Well, I decided to try every 9, and it turns out that even though it's not a prime number, every 9 is doing something very special. And it's in the clockwise direction. Every 9 is adding together, and it's landing on those even digits. So I'm highlighting where it's landing, see? And the every 9 will go around and land on all those only those even digits for 3 revolutions, and then land exactly back where it started here, and bing, start over again. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've landed on the 4 now. But somehow we're not going to hit those 2 until on 2 more trips around. So 0 plus 4 is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there it is. There's the 4. And 4 plus the 4 will be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there it is. Pull it off. So it will do that for 3 revolutions. And at the end of it, it will come land back right where it starts, right? Okay, doing math every time it goes around. So then I pulled off these points, and I found that this, we get this beautiful 20-pointed star that is also doing math back and forth. This is a 20 points would be an icosagram, points meaning gram. I call this the every 9 icosagon because it's kind of going in a kind of like a icosagonal fashion, something like that. So let's look at this. 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 8 will be 8. 8 plus 8 will be 16, and there it is. Drop the 10 category. 8 plus 6 will be 14, and there it is. Drop the 10 category. 6 plus 4 will be 10. There it is. Drop the 10. 4 plus 0 is 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. It works. So even the points that are being, okay, so what do we have going on here with this every 9 icosagon? We have several things happening at once. We have a separation, a highlighting of the even integers, separating them from the odd integers, only landing on them. And And if you pull them off and make a icosagram comprised of that sequence and that sequence alone, it's doing math back and forth among completely across itself, back and forth. Yeah, I mean that's fascinating. And it has an add by pattern, of course, going the every three and the counterclockwise. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Drop the 10. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6, 12, 8, etc. In the counterclockwise direction. Okay. So, but we're going to talk about something else that I found in this what do you call it, a subset. It's like a subset. But let me dig out the charts to show you. It's going to have to do with cubes. I'll show you. Here it is. Wait a minute. I think. Okay, can you see this chart? It got really interesting. I was just one day, I decided, well, here again we have the Fibonacci sequence, and I just thought, well, what would happen if I separated them into threes and twos, which are, prime. 2 is a prime number, and 3 is a prime number, and 2 is a prime number. What if I just went back and forth between and divided them? And so I did. I separated the 1 and the 0 and the 1, and put that 2 up there, and the 1 and the 2 came down here to be a 3. 3 and 5 is 8, plus 8 is 16, so the 6 goes up there. 3 plus 1 is 4, so the 4 came down here, etc. And after I did this, I looked at it for a second, and then I thought, oh my gosh, we've subdivided it, but we've created two completely new mathematical add-by patterns. 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 4 is 7, 4 plus 7 is 11, and this is still base 10, so you drop the 10 category. 7 plus 1 is 8, 1 plus 8 is 9, etc. And in the outer ring, 8 plus 4 is 12, drop the 10. 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 6 plus 8 is 14, drop the 10 category. Yes, we have created two more add-by patterns. But what I really wanted to talk about in this session is how finding these algorithms inside more algorithms led me to what's going on in making cubes, which is a very basic structure in nature. And vibrationally, the exact, I can see it right now, but I don't know if I can point it out to you. Where it jumped out at me is what's happening with cubes is, do you see a repeating pattern in the cubes? Let's go to the points, from a 2 to a 4 to an 8 to a 6. Do you see how this is a 2-by pattern in the cube? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. And 16 times 2 is 32. Drop the 10 and you're back to the 2. See, that is a times 2 pattern. But then when you look at the rest of these numbers alongside of these numbers, you realize you still have a 2, 4, 8, 6 cube there. You've got a 2, 4, 8, 6 cube there. You've got 3, a total of 3, 2, 4, 8, 6 cubes. 2, 4, 8, 6. 2, 4, 8, 6. There's 3 perfect 2, 4, 8, 6 cubes that are doing math in a cubular. But now it's going to get weird. It's going to get weird. All right. So to break it down, I decided to make complete charts of both the inside circle, which is this circle, and the outside circle, which is this circle. Okay, so I don't have to look at this anymore. I got, these are, so I can focus on what's going on here. And it really started jumping out at me when I looked at this one, how it's, you know, the 2, the 4, the 8, the 6, the cube. See the 2, the 4, the 8, the 6, that cube there. Okay, we got all this adding going on back and forth this way from point to point, you know. But then right in the middle of all this we have this adding pattern going this way. Four plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. It's an adding pattern. You have a doubling pattern going this way. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Drop the 10. 16 times 2 is 32. Drop the 10. 32 times 2 is 64. Drop the 10. 64 times 2 is 108 or 128. Drop the 10 categories. You got your 8. It doesn't matter how you've got a doubling pattern going in the counterclockwise direction. Plus you have all this math taking place back and forth. 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. 8 plus 4 is 12. Drop the 10 category. 4 plus 2 is 6. And round we go. I mean, we got so much math going on here. My mind was already being blown. And I get this little voice in my head that tells me to look closer. And so I thought I was being very clever when I came up with, oh my God, the cubes in the larger wheel. Not this is the, remember this was the breakdown of this. This is where I took the larger wheel, broke it down into 2 smaller wheels, and so this is where I first started noticing the 2, 4, 8, 6. Okay, but with 2, 4, 8, 6 clearly in my mind, look, I went back to the larger wheel and I found it on the larger wheel. 2, 4, 8, 6 is also a majored cube. And I noticed, wait a minute, yeah. So I remember it's a doubling in this direction. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. But all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute. It's doing times 3 in the counterclockwise direction at the same time. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 8 times 3 is 24. See? I just thought, oh wow. So right about when I make a chart and think I have it all figured out, I realize, oh wait a minute. If it's going times 3 in this direction, would it be going times 7 also? And it does. It does. Watch this. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 9 times 7 is 63. 3 times 7 is 21. Look, it does. Okay. Okay. 2 times 7 is 14. 4 times 7 is 28. 8 times 7 is, what is it, 56? Something like that. Yeah, I know. So, but then I thought, wait a minute. If it's doing every times 2 in this direction, and it's doing times 3 in this direction, and now I'm finding out it's doing times 7 in this direction, would it be doing times 8 in this direction? And yes, not only that, it's going times 8. Look at which direction is times 8. Yeah, it's going times 8. Like, okay, so like 4 times 8 is 32. 2 times 8 is 16. 6 times 8 is 48. 8 times 8 is 64, I think. You see how it's actually working. Okay, but not only that, it's doing times 4 from corner to corner. Look at this. 8 times 4 is 32, and 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16, and 6 times 4 is 24. You see how it's doing times 4 in corner to corner. We're looking at cubes. We're looking at cubes. It started getting crazy. I started losing my mind. I thought, I can't take it anymore. And so I tried to simplify it. Okay, let's stop and look at this for a while and take a moment and breathe. In, out. Okay, for your homework, figure out every interaction between these corners in every direction, and we'll meet for class again tomorrow. Class dismissed. I love this one, I really do. And but what I love is the love is transferable. See, we can. Now, I don't want to cover any of them up. Boy, they're all so good. Yeah, I don't know. I like, let's see, for this episode, what did I end with? I ended with, oh, something else we're going to look into is I have a hypothesis. We're going to look into all of this next time. This stuff. I'm going to explain this stuff. I'm going to explain this. And I'm going to explain this. Explain this. And this. And this. And this. Some of these other shapes. Alright, next time. Later. If you like, and if you want to subscribe, and I'll keep making this. I'm certainly having a good time doing it.
So it's like $3